Haley asked me to give a little mind candy. I'm going to write that up here on the board here in a second. But she wanted me to kind of start discussing a few things on the mental side of sport. I got a nice little story to kind of tell you. I'm going to show you a picture of somebody first. So, do you know, Haley, who this stud is right here? Oh. Lucas, you know who this is? Roll up so he's back there.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, anybody, does that guy look impressive? Does that guy look impressive?
Not very.
Okay.
No.
If I said that was at the 2000 NFL Combine, would that make a difference?
Is that Tom Brady?
That's Tom Brady.
No way.
Yes, that's Tom Brady. Look, you want to look at him again? Tom Brady, not a very impressive looking physical specimen. That is Tom Brady. And he's 22.8 years of age, about 23 years old. That's what he looked like then, and I'm guessing he doesn't look any better than that with his shirt off right now. Okay, so, and my purpose of showing you this is I'm going to read some statistics of Tom Brady. Okay, I already told you he was 22.8 years of age, and so we're going to give you some percentiles of him as an NFL quarterback at this particular time. So he was 6'4.5". That's about his height, 6'4.5", and that puts him in about the 85th percentile of NFL quarterbacks. He was 211 pounds. He's coming in on the light side. That puts him at the 25th percentile. So he's not a beefy, monstrous man. The body fat, his body composition was 26%. So he wasn't lean, mean, and full of steam right there. Full of steam in a different way. Okay. I think you'll be very impressed with this. His 40 time was 5.3 seconds. That puts him in the 0 percentile for 40. He's offensive lineman fast. In fact, you're going to find a lot of the offensive linemen, most of them are faster than he was. So basically saying, not even quarterbacks, you might have the slowest guy in that combine right there. His vertical jump was 24.5 inches. And if you know anything about vertical jumps, that's not going to impress anybody. That is going to be your offensive lineman jumping that, or if not more. Okay. Pro agility, and so that puts him at 2.9%, by the way, for vertical jump. Pro agility, 4.38. You're like, well, I don't know what that means, but let's say that's his quickness, his change of direction. So is the L drill. Both the L drill at 720 and the pro agility at 4.38 puts him in the 46th percentile. So he's nifty-er, but he's still below average a little bit slightly. Okay. So my point in all that is that was when he was 23 years old. Now the guy's 43 years old. I bet you anything, because of, you're around 32, 33, and your fast twitch starts to atrophy, testosterone levels go down. I bet he doesn't beat those numbers at 43, 20 years later. So my point is what does he have? Why is that guy the best? And he's literally, you're going to say, the best quarterback in history, and he's the most valuable man in the NFL. Anyone would pay to have that guy on their team, and it's not going to be the physical, it's going to be the mental. It's all up here. So Tom Brady, what he has up here, you can't measure it. He believes he can, and therefore he does, and probably his habits, but I'm going to put this up here, right? I've done this for years here. Mind, my writing isn't going to be as nice as yours. Candy, okay? And so really I like to help the athletes with the mental side as well as the physical. So as a strength and conditioning coach, I'm always constantly working on numbers. And we got some great numbers. So we got kids that become freaky strong. But a lot of times they fall flat, and it's not the physical. We got more physical genes than we can handle here. The guys are great. In fact, they work hard and they put the time in. But it's the immeasurable right there, the psychological side, that the athletes have to work on just as much. And so Tom Brady's got it. He absolutely has it, and I've been a fan for a long time because I knew that about his combine, and it's just impressive what he's done. And I've told our athletes here, everybody has plenty enough physical genes to probably get to go on to the NFL. These are Division I football players, but it's upstairs that needs to be worked on. So with that, I would be willing to bet Tom Brady's habits are better than everybody else that is in his position. Day in, day out, doing the same things over and over and over and over and over and over, and he's developed the best habits. And we can talk more about habits here in the future, but habits control our lives. Okay, you're only going to be as good as your habits, good habits and bad habits, in what you continually do. And the great ones are the ones who can master boredom to be great, because in order to be great, you're going to be able to have to stick to the course and do it over and over and over and over and over and over, where other people just fall off and they can't do it. So that's kind of a good starting point, I think, to think about is what's more important. Well, obviously we need to work on both, but that guy is probably the worst athlete measurable in the entire NFL. He's going to be the slowest. He's not going to be able to be as explosive as the other athletes. He won't be able to change directions as well, but he's going to tear up defenses, and he's a phenom. So, and that's because he's got it up here, and it's unbelievable. So that's what I got.